So I heard that there was some sort of boating incident that happened.
There was a dramatic boating incident that I had recently. Everything I'm going to actually tell you right now is true.
Okay.
But it's going to sound like it's not true.
Okay.
So I do have to keep the names of the people involved. You know, I have to keep them anonymous. So
but I'll probably know who they are.
So a good friend of mine said, hey, let's go out and, hit some sandbars on my boat. And I had the day off of work because it was Juneteenth. And I thought, well, this would be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead. Let's go out. And so me, and it was a small group of us. There was about 5 of us. Got on the boat, took off. We were having a great time listening to the music, and the driver of the boat stops driving the boat and says, oh, where do you guys think we should go? Okay, let's go to Beer Can Island.
Okay.
This was a brand new boat with all of the satellite equipment. So we had a depth reader. Everything was great.
So wait, was this a boat that your friend owned, or was this a boat that you rented?
So this was a boat my friend owned, and he had a home dock.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got on the boat from his home dock, took off into Tampa Bay. We are ready to have a party. I don't know what went wrong, but we decided to start using the GPS that you use to drive your car to navigate the boat.
Yeah.
Well, Apple Maps doesn't show you where the sandbars are.
Oh, no.
So we were going to Beer Can Island, which is right next to the Air Force Base.
Right.
And we hit a sandbar. Right before we hit the sandbar, we're all looking out. We're like, wow, look at those sharks over there. Wow, look at those stingrays down there. This is, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Stop. Full stop. Everyone out of the boat. So I was with a younger woman, and her and I were standing next to each other and kind of like looking at each other like, oh my God, what's going on? Well, the men just started pushing the boat to what they thought was a channel against the island, which was the Air Force Island. Now, we didn't realize that those markers were warning signs not to go any further because it was a federal Air Force base. So we're pushing the boat to the Air Force Base. We're trying to get it there as close as possible. So we got really close to the sign. I want to say like 10 to 20 feet. And then the boat was just fully stuck. We could not get it out. So Olivia...
Wait. So back up for a second, because you guys were in the water.
With
and
the
there
sharks.
were sharks in the water?
Yes. So I was holding hands with this woman, and we were basically like, oh my God, we were just having a nice boat day. Now we feel like we're on Survivor. Like, we didn't know what had happened. It was unbelievable. We are embracing each other and holding hands like we have known each other for 30 years, and we had known each other for 30 minutes.
Okay, that is not the least bit dramatic, by the way.
So this is all true. So anyway, we get up to the boat when it's fully stuck. We get on the boat, and I say to the captain, can we call the sea tow? I think we should call the sea tow, but I want to do a charcuterie board first. And I'm like,
what? Wait. That's so random. Like, what?
Well, I was scared. I was like a little mortified, but I'm also didn't have the sea tow phone number to call. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we could do a charcuterie board really quick. Well, this was a process because he had to set up the table on the boat, then get out the charcuterie board and laid out each piece of cheese perfectly, each piece of salami perfectly. Like we're talking like gourmet. So we enjoyed the charcuterie board, and then the captain says, "Oh, I should probably call the sea tow now." Great idea. So they call the sea tow. Obviously, everything worst case scenario. They didn't know where we were. We didn't know where we were. You know, we're like, hey, you know, we think we're on our way to Beer Can Island. We didn't know where we were. And they're like, okay, we've got a sea tow boat at the Skyway Bridge. We will be over to you as soon as we can. So we're waiting. We don't know how long it's going to be. And a thunderstorm pops up. and there's lightning just all of a sudden all over the place. And I'm like, do we want to worry about the lightning coming right toward us? And everyone's like, no. What we should do is let's go ahead and listen to Lady Gaga and do a dance video. I'm like, don't we want to conserve the battery of the boat? No. Shouldn't we be keeping an eye out for the tow captain to give us a call? No. So we're listening to music. I'm just like adapting. I'm like, I have to adapt. So, the tow captain called us 8 times trying to find us. 8 times. Someone looked at their phone. They're like, oh, I missed a few calls. I'm like, oh my God, it was a tow captain trying to call you back. But in the meantime, I'm seeing this military / like police boat going back and forth in the channel, but we're so far away from the channel that we cannot see exactly who it is. Mm-hmm. It was the military police. They were trying to see what we were doing in the Air Force base. So the tow captain finally sees us, and he's like, listen, I can't get to you guys unless you're able to have somebody get out of the water and find at least waist deep water. So a friend of mine jumps out without anything, and he's like trying to find the water deeper enough for the boat to get in. I mean, there was no way. We were in such shallow water. Luckily, the tow captain convinced the military police not to arrest us. Thank the Lord. So we ended up, again, survivor mode, walking through sharks, stingrays, and sea urchins, which, by the way, if you've ever stepped on a sea urchin, you're going to know about it. And this woman and I, again, we're like, we can do it. We can get to the rescue boat. And we walked to the rescue boat. And then later in the day, they actually had a bomb disposal squad come out to the boat and check it. We had to leave the boat there. And then the next day, during high tide, they were able to get the boat out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I have a few follow-up questions. So number one, the charcuterie board, like I feel like you would have taken control over that because you're so anal about the number of papers that are on a desk. That you would have been like, no, that cheese is 2 inches too close to the edge. And then the second thing is, what song, Lady Gaga songs were you dancing to?
Bad Romance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were having a great time.
Awesome.
If I can get permission from the people on board, maybe we'll flash a quick video of the dancing. It literally, because we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. And once that storm passed through, thank the Lord, it looks like we're literally in the middle of nowhere filming a video. The background is beautiful. I mean, there's nothing because we were in the middle of nowhere. So,
was it a dance contest?
It
who won?
Seemed like it was a dance contest.
And who won?
I think everybody won.
Yeah, you can't
I
say
think everybody
because
won.
you're not revealing names.
So
although I have a suspicion I know who at least some of the people were that were on this boat, just by the way you're describing it.